Can you run OpenClaw instance on $5 microcontroller? Self-contained and basically completely free? Nope. If you believe that is possible, welcome to my carefully vibe-coded bridge auction website. What I want to talk about today is more of the novelty item, a peculiar thing that mostly works as intended, but more useful as a demonstration of the OpenClaw hype. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Mimiclaw. What is Mimiclaw? It's actually a few things, and that makes it ever more confusing. First of all, it is a reimplementation of OpenClaw using ESP-IDF, meant to be run on ESP32 S3. Like the original, in pretty much all of the reimplementations, Mimiclaw is wipe-coded from the ground up. It has a starter kit of everything with letters CLAW that was coded a few months ago. A decent amount of stars on GitHub, a landing page, and a bunch of forks. At the same time, Mimiclaw is the name of ESP32 S3 based dev kit that you can buy from Power Mining. If you look further at their website, you'll find they mainly sell ASIC mining equipment, including containers and little trinkets like lottery miners. Now, taking another look at that Mimiclaw. It reminds me of something. Oh, yes, I know. LilyGo T-Display S3. And the software running on it? A fork of the above-mentioned Mimiclaw. Oh my god, I just uncovered the greatest scam! Actually, Power Mining is really straightforward about all of that. It literally says LilyGo on the box and the exact model number is on a device case. The GitHub fork is mentioned on the device page in the shop. So much for the great reveal, I guess. The whole unboxing process is simple. Take a box, open it, take out the boards. This is it, there is nothing else in the little plastic box, and there is nothing to set up, at least not hardware-wise. When you plug the device in, it starts the captive portal, that is for some reason partially in French, where you will need to enter Wi-Fi credentials, Telegram bot token, API key for either Anthropic or Kimi models, and Brave Search API key. You can start chatting with the bot immediately after that. Simple chat works, and so does content fetching. There's a list of built-in tools which are pretty basic: file editing, scheduling, reminders, API calls, and so on. Here, upon closer look, some strange things begin. There have been some additions related to physical body and sensors in recent versions, but no indication on how it relates to the Mimiclaw device. Scheduling seems to be broken and causes load prohibited exception. The device restarts every 10 minutes or so due to stack overflow in the task. I tried flashing the upstream version, so the Mimiclaw, and scheduling works there, but not web search. Also, the upstream version lacks T-Display specific features, like, well, display usage. So ideally, you would want an upstream version without the bugs, but with some of the Mimiclaw fork features. Power Mining said they have that on a roadmap if the devices get some traction. By the way, if you go to the landing page of Mimiclaw, the upstream version, it looks like the author, who honestly said he has no idea about what to do with the project on Reddit, has pivoted into something wearables, smart home, something. I could not find any info about that in GitHub repo, so maybe the whole website is just AI hallucination? Anthropic literally just these few days announced that cloud subscriptions will no longer cover usage of third-party tools like OpenClaw. So the last thing I tried was hacking device a little bit and adding the local model support. And by local, I of course don't mean local to ESP32. I did run tiny models on ESP32, but this is not what I'm aiming here. Instead, I want to point LilyClaw, Mimiclaw to OpenAI API compatible Ollama endpoint, which I have running on my local network on my slightly larger PC. With a tiny bit of wipe coding, I have working version. It's a fun little device and a fun little project. I see how extremely low price of the hardware can be very attractive. I mean, even for the cheapest Linux boards, you would need 15-20 USD, and ESP32 dev boards go for like $5. I still see Linux better suited for AI agents frameworks as compared to RTOS or bare metal, just because the development and testing is quite a bit easier, but some people just like the challenge, I guess. Speaking of the challenge, PowerMiney has also sent me one of those lottery miners. That thing, unlike Mimiclaw, works flawlessly, and it is literally based on the same ESP32 S3 chip. So a mischievous thought came across my mind. Can I combine these two and have this unholy hybrid of OpenClaw and Bitcoin mining? We'll see.